All right, listen up. If you are an aerospace professional, you're going to want to hear this. Tata Advanced Systems has just kicked off a huge talent search for their C295 program. And trust me, this could be the opportunity you've been looking for. So let's dive right in and break down what's happening. That's right. We're talking about a major aircraft manufacturing unit that's hiring, and not just for any old project. This is a big one. They're looking for the best of the best to help build the literal future of Indian aviation. So the real question is, do you have the skills to help build it? You know, this isn't just another job posting. We're talking about a move that could genuinely define your career. So stick with me, and let's see if you've got what they're looking for. Okay, so here's our flight plan for this explainer. First, we'll cover the C295 program itself. Then we'll get into the details of the recruitment drive. After that, we'll look at exactly who they are hiring, the essential skills and experience you'll need, and finally, the most important part, your walk-in details. Let's get into it. All right, Section 1, the C295 program. So what exactly is happening in Vadodara? Well, let's set the scene a little. This whole recruitment drive is for a huge project base there, but this is way more than just any old factory. We're talking about a critical piece of a major national aerospace initiative. So the whole operation revolves around something called the C295 FAL Unit. FAL stands for Final Assembly Line. And this is where the magic happens. It's literally where the C295 aircraft are put together, constructed, integrated, the whole shebang. Think of it as the birthplace of the aircraft, the absolute heart of the entire manufacturing process. It's a pretty big deal. Okay, so now that you know what the project is, let's move on to Section 2, the recruitment drive. This is the main event, right? This is the core announcement and what this is all about. Here it is. Tata Advanced Systems is holding a walk-in recruitment drive specifically for aerospace professionals. And yeah, you heard that right. No more endless online applications, no more sending your resume into the void. This is a chance to show up, meet the team face-to-face, and actually prove you're the right person for the job. All right, Section 3. This is probably what you've been waiting for. Who are they actually hiring? Let's get into the specifics of the open roles they need to fill to bring this massive C295 project to life. Okay, so first up are the manufacturing engineering roles. They're looking for a few different specialists here. First, there's Airframe. This is for people who have experience with the aircraft's structural assembly and integration, the literal skeleton of the plane. Then you've got Systems. This role is all about the aircraft's guts, the power plant, flight controls, fuel, and navigation systems. And finally, electrical/avionics, which is basically the brains and nervous system of the aircraft. All the complex electrical components and systems. Now, it's not just about the core assembly. They also need people for some really key specialized and support roles. For example, the Material Review Board, or MRB. This is a super important role focusing on repair schemes and structural analysis. Think of them as the quality control experts. Then there's configuration. These are the folks responsible for change management and making sure every single part is tracked and controlled. And last but not least, tooling. These are the pros who handle tool design and setting up the aerospace jigs, which are essential for this kind of high-precision work. So, we've covered the open roles. Now let's move on to Section 4, essential skills and experience. What exactly is the professional toolkit they're looking for? What do you really need to have on your resume? Let's dig in. This really lays it out perfectly. It's like they're looking for two sides of the same coin. On one hand, you've got the hardcore technical expertise. We're talking proficiency in software like CATIA and SAP, being able to do static and fatigue calculations, and knowing your way around aerospace jig setting. Then on the other hand, you have process management. This is stuff like creating work instructions and bills of materials, knowing configuration and change control inside and out, and handling all the crucial documentation. So you can see, you really need to be a technical whiz and a process-driven pro. So how many years of experience are we talking about? Well, for those core engineering roles, like Airframe and Systems, they're looking for folks with about 2 to 5 years under their belt. For the more specialist roles, like MRB or tooling, they're looking for a little more experience, somewhere in the 3 to 7 year range. So that should give you a pretty good idea of where you might fit in. Okay, this is it, Section 5. Time for the most important part of this whole thing, your walk-in details. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty of how, when, and where you need to be. Pay close attention to this part. And I really mean it when I say pay attention, because this is not a week-long hiring fair. It's all happening on one day, and one day only. The date to circle on your calendar is March 1st, 2026. That's it. This is your one shot, so you don't want to miss it. So here are the full logistics, all in one place. Again, the date is the 1st of March, 2026. The time is from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And the venue is the Tata Aircraft Complex, which is located at the Vadodara Airport in Gujarat. Super easy to find. And one final, but absolutely critical piece of information. Let's talk about the minimum qualification. For all of the open positions we've talked about, a BE or B.Tech degree is required. This is a must-have, a total non-negotiable, so make sure you've got that covered. And there you have it, a complete look at this massive hiring event for what is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting aerospace projects happening in the country right now. So, the only question left is the one you see right there. Is your next career chapter waiting for you in Vadodara?